is the last of the Bluestone Brewery beers from South Wales. This is a St. Croix, and it's a New England IPA, 5.6%. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Probably the last review I'll be doing here in South Wales. I've got a couple more South Wales beers from Tenbury Brewing Company, but I'll probably review them now back at home. It's my last day here. As you can see, I am like a beetroot, so I need a little bit of refreshment. And what could be better than a New England IPA, my favourite style of beer? This is called St. Croix. I know it says St. Croix or something like that, but it's St. Croix, I'm going to call it. New England IPA, 5.6%. This was £3.69 from a local shop actually in St. David's that I went to yesterday. And this has got Eldorado, Idaho 7 and Citrus. So let's crack it open, get it in a glass and get it drunk, because I am damn thirsty. Yeah, amazing that today was a really sunny day. I was on the beach. People that might see my normal Facebook profile would notice that the beach I was on was the beach where they filmed Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It's where the little elf, Dobby, lost his life, so it's famous for that. And beer in a glass. Well, we've got again, it looks a bit darker on the screen there, but here it is, a bright yellow, custardy coloured beer. Very hazy, literally a sliver of white head. Let's see what the aroma's like. Yeah, lots of grapefruit, pineapple. Yeah, I mean, it's quite heavy on the grapefruit. There's some other citrus in there, lemons and limes. Yeah, it smells quite sort of very citrusy, very sort of sharp, a little bit weedy, a little bit lemongrassy, that sort of aroma. But I'm looking forward to this. Cheers, everyone. Really nice. Soft as you'd expect, low levels of carbonation, no bitterness at all. And almost, it's a sort of creamy, a slightly creamier sort of mouthfeel. What we've got in terms of flavours, well, again, there's a little bit of grapefruit, but it's not as sharp as some of the, we had one of the first one I had al fresco, that quite a big sharp grapefruit flavour, but this has got grapefruit flavour, but it's just the flavour. It's almost, you don't get the sharpness or that sort of bitterness. Lots of lemons as well in there. There's not much in terms of tropical. There's a little bit of pineapple, I think, but not really. I'm not getting much in the way of mango. I'm not getting much in the way of passion fruit. Much more on the citrusy side, but it's a great, refreshing sort of beer, and it's up there with with what you would expect from a New England IPA. Very low levels of bitterness, smooth, just juicy sort of beer. Yeah, some of that grapefruit is getting a little bit sharper now. I'm getting a little bit more of that sort of zestness from it. And basically, I'm not quite sure if I want to drink this beer or just stick it on my head. So hopefully by the next time you see me, I will be less pink than this. I didn't expect to be this pink. It was a sunny day, but it wasn't roasting. I had factor 30 on, but obviously I should have applied it more. But because it didn't feel hot. You didn't feel like you were getting burned, but unfortunately you can see how pink I am. So don't do that at home, kids. But anyway, this beer, it's good. It's a good New England IPA, £3.69. I've been quite impressed actually with Bluestone. The cold pale, what was it called? Cold pale. It was called cold pale, but it wasn't a cold IPA. It was a cold pale. That was the name of it, and that wasn't bad. It didn't really it wasn't that complex. The al fresco, which I think is a very good hazy pale ale, that was good. A little more complexity, but as you would expect, the New England IPA is probably the best of the bunch. Yeah, it was a little bit more expensive than the £2.80 I paid for the pails, but this is good. I mean, this is up there with good supermarket beer. I don't think it's up there with the likes of your Polly's or your Beak or your Verdant or Sure Shot, Azvex, those sort of beers. It's just I mean, it's for an IPA, it's what, 5.6% at the low end, I would say, for an IPA. But there's lots of flavour. It's smooth. There's no bitterness. There's no sort of funny twangs and flavours like that. It's a very good beer. So let me know again. Bluestone Brewery. Is it called Bluestone Brewing or Brew Company? Bluestone Brewing, they're called, based out we're in Southwest Wales here, and yeah, St Croix. It's a good beer. If you like New England IPAs, you'll like it. It's a good beer. $3.69. I think it's a good price that as well. So if you're in South Wales, give them a try. Definitely try them. As I say, got a couple coming up from Tenby, which again, I'm not a million miles away from here either. It's just down the road. I'm quite happy about these bit Welsh beers. Wales beers are good. I mean, I thought it was only Polly's, that could really do it, but these are good beers, and they're good examples of craft beer. They are more that sort of new world craft, and I've enjoyed them. So that's enough for today. As I say, next time you see me, I'll be back home and hopefully a little bit less pink. But until the next one, you know what you're gonna do. Keep on rocking.